20 with 1:09 left in the first half, and you guys, I think it was 53-30 over the next 14, 15 minutes, whatever it was. What was the difference in what you guys did during that stretch that you were not doing earlier?
Well, we were playing defense. I mean, they shot 60% against us in the first half. They were getting everything that they wanted. They were running their offense like they do in shoot-around. They were getting threes. They were getting layups. They were getting dunks. They were getting to the free throw line. Didn't feel any pressure or physicality from us from a defensive end. And so, I was telling the team during the first half, told them at halftime that things can change and things can change quickly if our will and our want to and our desire and the defensive end raises. And that's what we did in the second half. I thought we got stops. Even though they scored 50 points in the paint, I thought we did a better job in the second half. We didn't turn the ball over. I think we only had 4 turnovers in the second half. And then we started attacking the basket, and that allowed us to score at the basket, foul, get to the free throw line, and then be able to knock down some threes. And so I was really proud of them, how they got back into the game.
What did the conversation look like after
A lot of emotion from coach, a lot of emotion from our freshman, JB, a lot of emotion from the rest of our coaches. Basically, everybody's point was you have to want it, there has to be a will, and you just have to fight. You can't get angry in life, especially just going against a good team like Kansas. We're going to face adversity, so if we don't fight and hit back, then we're going to go down strong like we did. So we got to fight.
Seth, what was that? Was that surprising to hear JB come in there like that? Because Jae'Lyn said the same thing, and it's kind of surprising for me. It's his second game in college, but
I mean, JB, he's been a talkative kid this whole time.
Okay.
He came in the game and made a really big play at the end of the game, so his emotions were fired up and he was ready to go. And I don't think we were at the level of his emotions that we were, and he realized that and he snapped. And, I mean, we absolutely needed that, so I love that he did that.
Yeah. Were you kind of like, he's right?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, we weren't playing hard. We weren't playing with a will and want to. We weren't executing what we need to execute. Everything that he covered, he was absolutely right.
Seth, what's your main takeaway from a game like this? I mean, high-level basketball, 2 blue bloods. How has this helped you guys moving forward? What's your main focus moving forward?
We get to learn from our early mistakes that we made in the game, from our mistakes that we made, kind of later in those last couple minutes of the second half. But we're going to be a very good basketball team. We know we have doubt with whoever wants to doubt our front court, whoever wants to doubt whatever it is, but we don't care about anything. We're going to be a great basketball team. And today was a good step. A lot of things didn't go our way. We got to free throw line a lot, but Kansas, we got some calls, that we can argue, but at the end of the day, ref calls and ref calls. And so a lot of things went wrong, but there was so much to take away from this game.
Second half, when you guys exploded, you scored like 44 points in 12 minutes, starting at the end of the first half. What was the difference?
Again, I mean, HD has a really good ability to, bring that fire out of us. And the second half, we did that. We decided that we weren't going to keep taking punch back.
What was it that he didn't like, and what was it he had to bring out of you?
I would say he didn't like just the way that they were shooting 70% in the first half. Like that's like something that you rarely do, even if you are a good shooter. Like just shooting around in practice, or like an open gym, or like maybe in a workout. It's not something that you're supposed to be able to do collectively as a team, especially with us. And, us honing in on defense so that we can't run in transition. That just wasn't something that he really took it like. We fed off his energy and really embraced it.
Jae'Lyn, what would you say was the overall mood at halftime when you guys are down big, and who spoke up and what was said, and how did you guys sort of find the fire that you found?
I would say it initially started with one of our freshmen, James Brown. He came in with a lot of intensity, saying that they aren't, they haven't worked as hard as us, just trying to get us going, and saying different things. When HD came in, and you matched his energy, and we fed off that.
Yeah. So James Brown, okay.
Yeah.
He had that follow-up at the end of the half, too.
Yeah. He had a pretty solid offense.
Jae'Lyn, what was the challenge of, managing the fouls in the front court? I mean, they kind of piled up, after a while, and, guys fouled out a little bit late. What was the challenge of kind of managing that with you guys? I
would say that was probably the biggest adjustment for us, being in hostile environment and, you know, having to deal with the foul count, foul call, you know, that's something that we have to play, you know, against. I mean, we ended up persevering and fighting back and figuring out a way to get past it in the second half.